What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Back for more Dragon Quest II. Here to go on some Toriyama artwork adventures. Hope everyone's doing good. Happy Tuesday. Break the fourth wall a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good one. It's my Monday, because it's my first day of the week at work, and yeah, it felt like a Monday. Felt like my Monday. Our whole building, the way things were running since I got to this new building. Well, it's not a new building. I'm new to the building. Last year in July, whenever it was, the whole building took their break at the same time. And now they're doing it kind of like they did at my old job, at the old warehouse I worked at, where you just kind of take breaks, not really randomly, but they just kind of go down the line and just let people take their breaks one at a time. And I hadn't seen my supervisor for like the first 2 hours of my shift. And I finally saw her, and I asked if she could just let me go to the bathroom real quick. And she was like, oh, well, you know what? Just take your break. And it's like, bro, bathroom breaks are not your actual breaks. Stop that. Especially when, with UPS, our breaks are only 10 minutes long. You know, we could work 6 hours. All we get is a 10-minute break in there, and that's it. You know, it's not like we get a half-hour break like, a lot of jobs. We just get little 10-minute breaks. So it's like, and also, again, my supervisor wasn't even around for like 2 hours of the shift. She was there, but she just wasn't around. Not where I could see her. So it's like, how on earth are you going to have yourself not even be seen around here, and the first time I see you, I ask to go to the bathroom, and you're like, nah, just make it your break. Like, dog, you haven't even been around for me to, like, ask. It'd be different if she was, the whole time moving up and down, just, doing her thing, and, I ask her, and then it's like, no. Lame as that is, I can get that. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, I was going to say, did Sun fall asleep? I'd be very upset. How do you have more life? Good. Good. I'm glad Gwen got to kill him. Lame ass. Alright, back in this tower again. I'm glad the tigers, for as much damage as they can do, are glass cannons and do not take a whole lot to get rid of. Lars, you better kill the enchanter. But yeah, no. My boss was being super whack with that shit today. Ooh, come on, don't hit Gwen. So, to get payback for my boss, or to my boss, I did what every regular employee does. I just didn't stay late to help. Like, I still stayed longer than the majority of the people. Because, most people do to the end of their given task, and then they're out. I stayed till 9. Oh, God, please, no. I'm about to not be in this place anymore. Because I'm just going to take this as an L, or take this somewhere I'm supposed to be at a little bit later. Like, I'm strong enough, but I'm still just kind of on the line where it's just a little hard if I don't get the good RNG. Squirrel. So what does the Phantom Force make you miss? How on earth can you get hit by a fireball and still remain asleep? I have never had a character stay asleep this long. I kind of wish Lars and Gwen would have killed him. After all those ones. Yeah, so I just decided when it was time to leave work, it was time to leave. Because, by the time I, finished the last, seconds of wrapping up what I'm doing, I leave my station at 9. By the time I'm, done, clocked out, and gathered all my shit, it's, fucking, 9:15? Especially because of how big our warehouse is. It is a big old boy. Walking from one end to the other in a straight shot probably will take you a good 3 or 4 minutes of just straight walking. Okay, we're going to go up these. These are also the fucking worst. The worst. I need you to not go last. Who gained the level? Oh yeah, that was the one level that I never got to keep. I have to see how much heal more does at some point. And, of course, well, at least you hit him. Hit the MC. Are you serious, Lars? Lars. God, if Gwen would have gotten that kill and you didn't. That would have been the funniest thing in the world. And of course, I didn't see how much it actually did. Get all of thee gone? Yes. Yes. Lars, are you actually fucking me right now? This tiger's gonna kill you specifically because you suck. Bro, fucking killing me over here. Okay, you have 32. How much does this? Okay, so it uses 5. That's not... No. Is something about to happen? I honestly didn't think the silver key was going to work because it was a big door. Okay. For long ages I have guarded the chamber of Hargon. There is a land called Rhone, high in the mountains, in the middle of a great continent. Is that... Okay, so I not looked up where to go, but I looked up a map of this place. And I think I basically not got everything, because I think there might have been a chest that had gold in it that I didn't. But it seems like there is a mandatory item, and I am on the right track to it, but I'm not going to be able to do it after doing this last run. So I'm going to keep doing this. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. Gross. Dang, you fly really far. All right, let's take ourselves a rest. We're actually going to buy a bunch of herbs and see how well we do. No, oh my goodness. Well, I actually already bought a bunch. I forgot about that. All right, give those both to Lars. No, we're good. Because again, medical herbs heal a lot more than one would think they would. So while I travel, it is politics time a little bit, because has everyone heard that ICE is now backing up TSA agents? That is some hot news. Because as far as I'm aware, I think all of this starts because Donald Trump said he wasn't going to sign anything unless his Save Act was passed, his dumb voting bill to solve imaginary problems. And, or maybe that doesn't have anything to do with it. I could be just full of shit. I know the Democrats have put forth something to fund TSA at all the airports, but it just leaves out funding for ICE. And, you know, Donnie T doesn't want that. He wants his goon squad to make sure that they're in full force and in full gear. I just thought the thing was ridiculous, because it's like, yes, the massive amounts of illegal aliens in America going on fucking air travel. This is not... bogged down in too many of the nonsense fights. But yeah, no, Donnie T wants his pig squad funded, so if it doesn't have funding for them, it doesn't matter. You know, he'll use TSA agents as a prop just to get what he wants. Because of course he will. And it's funny because yesterday, all over social media, conservatives were fucking whooping and hollering over the fact that I don't know where it was. I want to say it was Georgia, but it could have been any airport. I don't really care. Where it wasn't important. But they were all mass celebrating the fact that a singular, not plural, one illegal alien was arrested at an airport. And they're like, Democrats said this couldn't be done. And it's like, bro, no one said you couldn't get this done. Like, yeah, you would catch at least a couple people, but like all of this shit for one person that you caught? Like, come on, dog. What are we even talking about here? Like, obviously, I don't mean that, no, absolutely none, zero illegal aliens take airfare. They do. But, you know, if we're trying to think of ways to deport people, especially people who are dangerous. But even if you're doing what the Trump administration is doing and not going with people that are dangerous, you know, even if it's not that, if Republicans would have just passed that immigration bill, that bipartisan one that Biden was going to push through in his last year, you would have probably been... That's some bullshit. Eliminated. Another chain sickle? Fuck out of here. Be gone from here. Sucks that Heal More isn't even giving me the full boost of what I need. Was this the right way? I forget. Nope, that is not it. Alright, we're just gonna go. Go this way. Okay, we got stairs. What is over here? Other stairs. Oh shit, a gold orc. What are you? Unkind. Make them waste a turn regardless. That's a lot of gold. But it's funny that, you know, the Trump administration loves these chest-beating tactics. where it's like, let's make it a show of force. But in them doing so, it also just... It's just funny that they get less done doing it in the most performative way imaginable. You know, boring old bureaucracy would have taken care of things way faster. Which is pretty on brand. Okay, let's not die. Let's not die. Oh, no, 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 please don't die. Well, we're not going to die to this guy. The Gorgons are just a pain in the ass to kill. They're not actually scary. Their goal is not to be that. You guys are bitches. Thank you. Finally, this guy. But yeah, you know, supposedly, you know, when there's 20 million illegal immigrants here, supposedly, you know, you go through these methods of just even if you want this to be like the thing that the government focuses on, like there's just... Alright, whatever. There's just better ways to do it. I personally don't give a fuck. I care that, you know, someone's not committing any crimes. I would rather just give people amnesty. I'd rather have them, you know, under the American tax system, subject to American, you know, everything. Rather know who these people are. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do anyway. Okay. This feels right. Lars. Tremendous blow, still couldn't kill him though. For shame. Excuse me? Thou need not speak, for I know thy mind well. Come, follow me. I will guide thee to the place where thou shalt find the crest. Okay, we got a crest. No. You're not even hard. No! 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 I'm done for the day. No. No. Oh, that hurts. I was going the right way. Oh! Ah! Whatever. It's all good. Ugh. I'm going to be playing some Crystalis anyway. I have an extra game to play to make up for the other day. What was it? Sunday where I didn't play? Yeah. But yeah, no. Supposedly when there's 20 million illegal immigrants, you expect me to believe that you harassing people on the streets with ICE is really going to be the way to actually get that many people? Like, let's... Here, because I got TISM enough, I don't know how much of the keyboard you'll be able to see, but it doesn't really matter. If you got 20 million, and you want to deport all of them, let's say all of them, in 4 years, that's 5 million people a year. Okay, well, divide by 365. 13,000. Just a ball's hair's width over 13,500 every single day need to be deported. Every day. Every single day. That's not happening. It's not happening. And if you really want to cut into those numbers, you actually go through the backlog of people that we have who are trying to seek asylum and people who have open cases for citizenship. You get these people who are non-citizens, who might be still like legally residing but not legal citizens, go through the courts. Regular old bureaucracy would cut down this number way more. And to see Republicans all over the place being like, yeah, ICE caught someone in an airport. See, we told you. And it's like, bro, one? You mean we're doing all of this wasting money and wasting dollars? That's money and dollars. Time. After wasting all this money, all this time, what you're celebrating is that you found one person. Cool, bro. Cool. But all right, well, that was disappointing. I know where to go. I got him. I'll beat these guys' ass.